Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. It was a terrifying moment for General Hospital's Rick and Elizabeth during the April 3 episode when they realized that the brakes were not working on his car, and they were about to crash. The on-screen collision landed both characters in the hospital. And while neither Rick nor Elizabeth realized it at the time, the accident was actually caused by Christina, who tampered with the brakes on what she believed was Ava's car. It took a village to make Rick Lansing bloody, battered, and bruised, and his portrayer, Rick Hurst, entered the chat with receipts to prove it, sharing backstage photos from the days that the scenes were filmed. "Tough day at the office," he exclaimed on Instagram. "Not only does the amazing GH makeup crew make me pretty, they can F me up even better. Scared the absolute shite out of my mom." In the first image, a shirtless Hurst sits in a chair in the makeup room where bruises cover his torso and a makeup artist creates a bloody wound on his forehead. Another photo is a close-up of Rick in a neck brace as blood from the laceration drips down his face. While his forehead is cleaned up in another selfie the actor shared, a pretty gnarly cut still covers part of Hurst's face. Showing off the full effect of the face and body makeup, a shirtless Rick is strapped to a gurney in the fourth shot, and the final image is of Hurst, back in a suit, standing next to the ambulance used to film the scenes. Giving props where they are due, Hurst gave an Instagram shout-out to the GH makeup artists who messed him up and those who cleaned him up. "Kudos to the Gash squad," he wrote, naming Wendy Fisher, Priscilla Castro Preciado, Ellie Whittle, and Jacqueline Quackenbush. He then thanked his beautification crew, Carol Young-Moses, Louisa Adjian, Gayatri Bamidapati, Samantha Barrows, and Stephanie Riley. "It was pretty fun beating you up," Fisher joked in the comments of Hart's post, while Casta Preciado praised that the actor sat like a champ. Today's topic is something that has fans absolutely buzzing, and if you're a loyal viewer of General Hospital, you already know what I'm about to say. Rick Lansing's accident wasn't just shocking on screen, but what happened behind the scenes is even more jaw-dropping. So grab your snacks, settle in, and get ready, because we're going deep behind the scenes of Rick's accident, how it was written, how it was filmed, and what it could mean moving forward. Let's start by talking about what viewers saw on screen, because for those who missed it, Rick Lansing was involved in a terrifying car crash that has left fans wondering if this was the end of the road for him. The moment was dramatic, heart-pounding, and completely unexpected. 1 second he's behind the wheel, looking as though he's about to make a major confession, possibly to Sonny, possibly to Alexis, and the next, he's swerving off the road and everything fades to black. The camera work was tight, the sound design was intense, and the acting flawless. But what most viewers didn't see were the countless hours that went into making that moment look and feel so real. This wasn't just a quick scene slapped together. The car crash was meticulously planned, coordinated between multiple departments, and required precision timing, stunt coordination, special effects, and even a body double. Sources close to production reveal that the accident was one of the most complex stunts General Hospital has attempted in recent years. According to an insider, the car rig used for Rick's crash was actually a hybrid build. Half of it was real, half of it was a stunt shell that could be pulled and rotated by wires for the spin-out effect. They had to shoot the scene in segments. One for the driving footage with Rick's actor, Rick Hurst, one for the actual crash impact using the stunt rig, and one more for the aftermath scene with debris and smoke effects. The goal was to blend practical effects and CGI seamlessly. And if you watched closely, you probably couldn't even tell where one started and the other began. That's how good it was. Now let's talk about the actor behind Rick Hurst. This man gave one of his best performances to date in that episode, and according to crew members, he was incredibly hands-on throughout the entire filming process. He worked closely with the stunt coordinator, asking questions about how the vehicle would move, where the camera angles would be, and how he could safely perform certain shots to maintain the emotional continuity of the scene. One crew member said, "Rick was all in. He wanted to make sure that even in a chaotic crash scene, the emotion behind Rick's storyline didn't get lost. That's the level of professionalism he brings." And speaking of emotion, let's not forget that this accident comes at a critical moment. So many unanswered questions surrounding his involvement in recent events. His mysterious calls, the lies he's been spinning, and of course, the tension with Sonny and Alexis. So the timing of this crash raises even more questions. Was he on his way to confess? Was someone following him? Did someone sabotage his car? Behind the scenes, the writing team had been teasing a major turning point for Rick for several weeks. Writers had been going back and forth on whether this would be a redemption arc, a downfall, or possibly a farewell. The decision to make a car accident was apparently made just 3 weeks before filming began. The showrunner reportedly wanted something sudden, something violent, that would shake up the cast and viewers alike. A quiet exit or disappearance wouldn't have the same impact. They wanted drama, and they got it. What's even more interesting is that this scene may have been influenced by fan theories and feedback. General Hospital fans are not shy when it comes to sharing their thoughts on social media, and several fan pages and discussion threads had been floating the idea that Rick's web of lies couldn't end without something drastic. Some even predicted a car crash, pointing to subtle clues in recent episodes. The rushed phone calls, the way Rick kept looking over his shoulder, the mention of car trouble a few episodes back. It's almost as if the writers were leaving breadcrumbs for fans to piece together. But wait, it gets better. The accident scene was actually filmed over 2 nights in a closed-off section of studio lot. To create the illusion of darkness and isolation, the crew used large blackout tarps and rigged custom lighting to simulate the eerie glow of passing headlights and street lamps. The smoke you saw coming from the wreckage wasn't CGI. It was created using multiple smoke machines, dry ice, and wind machines to give that swirling, ghostly aftermath effect. Makeup artists were on standby to apply Rick's injuries in stages, depending on how far along in the wreckage scene the shot was supposed to be. And yes, there was a dummy used in one brief exterior shot. A blink and you'll miss it moment when the car flips. That's not Rick Hurst, but a hyper-realistic stunt dummy wearing a wig and Rick's signature jacket. There's also some drama off-camera that makes this whole situation even juicier. Multiple sources say that this scene was so ambitious that it caused a minor scheduling conflict between departments. Apparently, the team in charge of blocking scenes for the hospital set had to delay their shoots because resources had been pulled to support the accident scene. The logistics of coordinating stunt crew, makeup artists, lighting experts, and the cast meant that everything else had to be adjusted. But here's the kicker: it was all worth it. Everyone involved said the final cut looked so good, so real, that they knew right away it was going to be a stand-up moment. And while we're on the topic of Rick's future, let's address the elephant in the room. Is Rick dead? Well, here's the thing. No one from the production team is confirming anything. Rick Hurst hasn't posted about his status on social media, and neither the writers nor the executive producer have dropped any hints. That means this could go either way. It's entirely possible that Rick is alive, unconscious, and headed for a major reveal once he wakes up. Or, this could be the start of a murder mystery storyline. Was the crash really an accident? What if someone tampered with his brakes? What if someone knew what Rick was planning to say and stopped him the only way they could? So many theories are circulating right now, and that's what makes this storyline so good. We're in the sweet spot of suspense and speculation. Every detail matters. Every piece of dialogue from previous episodes is now being rewatched and reanalyzed by fans looking for clues. And that's the beauty of a long-running soap like General Hospital. It rewards viewers who pay attention, who remember details, and who love to piece the puzzle together. The bottom line is this: Rick's accident is more than just a plot twist. It's a carefully orchestrated moment that shows how much work goes into making General Hospital the iconic show that it is. From the writers to the stunt team to Rick Hurst himself, everyone brought their A game. And whether Rick makes it out alive or not, this will go down as one of the most unforgettable moments of the season. Thanks so much for watching and sticking with me to the end. I hope you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look at Rick's accident. If you loved this breakdown, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up. I'll be back soon with more inside scoops, theories, and updates straight from Port Charles. Until then, stay safe, stay curious, and keep watching General Hospital. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.